Welcome to 7 Pot Club. I'm Rob.
I grow hot peppers.
Today, just a short episode to give you an early season look at the 7 hot pepper varieties growing this year on our plant shelf. Sorry about the clickbait title, but we've been watching season 3 of The Boys, and there are 7 pots on this shelf. These are the pots we see first when exiting the front door, and I try to fill them with distinctly decorative plants. Our stone hardscaping was installed back in the summer of 2010. We were originally planning a much more modest project, but our enthusiastic and persuasive contractor talked us into this elaborate installation using Kasota stone. It's a type of limestone mined in southern Minnesota and widely used as a building material, including on the exterior of Target Field, home of the Minnesota Twins. As part of the project, we asked for a shelf to display our favorite pots. This started a tradition. Let's see what's growing on the shelf this year. First up, Vampire, Capsicum annum, seeds courtesy of Barry Gill. Is this plant living or is it undead? Some say it needs to be grown in its native soil or it can never rest. The foliage and fruit are dark and dramatic. I'm not going to do my bad impression of Bela Lugosi, but rest assured these pods will ripen to a very bloody red. I'm going to monitor our doorbell cam footage just in case it transforms into a bat under cover of darkness. Next up, Reaper Sbagliato, Capsicum chinense. Now that's Sbagliato with a B, not a P like on the tag. I was in a post-surgery daze while creating these labels, and I made even more typos than I normally do. On his website, spacepeppers.com, Danilo Marini says this pepper was created by Emmanuel Addis. I don't know much about it, except that it's a cross of Carolina Reaper and Pimenta Puma. This one has buds, but no pods yet. Some ripen to peach with dabs of purple, and others ripen to red. I don't know which variant this is. I guess I'll find out in due time. Seeds from Matt's peppers. Venezuelan Purple Variegated. Another misspelling on this label. Capsicum annum. This plant requires close viewing to reveal its full beauty. The pods are purple now, but I'm told they will cycle through yellow and orange before turning red. Each purple-green leaf on this plant seems to have its own unique pattern. Some kind of look like camouflage, others like stained glass. Truly stunning. Mutant Candlelight, Capsicum annum. This one is already ripening fruit. I've read, but can't confirm, that this is a desert adaptation and the seeds originally came from a Moroccan Bedouin. It makes sense that extremely thin leaves would be better at absorbing water from the air in a dry environment. It's a dwarf plant, and I'm not expecting it to get much larger than this. The taste of the low-heat pods is pleasant, but unremarkable. Definitely a conversation starter. According to Wikipedia, Capsicum rhomboidium is a distant wild relative of the chili pepper. The pods have no heat, registering 0 on the Scoville scale. It gets its name from the rhomboidal to elliptical shape of its leaves, native to Mexico, Central America, and the Andean region of South America. Still waiting for flowers, buds, and pods. It's a very upright plant, but new shoots have emerged from the base. So many varieties we grow these days have been crossed, and crossed again until they bear little resemblance to their ancestors. Capsicum rhomboidium is just the opposite, a living fossil that probably originated many hundreds of years ago. Seeds from Samias la Palma. This is Mattapeño, Capsicum annum. I've shown you this before, and if you follow hot pepper growers on social, you've probably seen it. It's a jalapeno variant discovered by Matt Ohlendorf of Matt's Peppers. Some have pure white leaves, and they don't like much sun. This one has variegated leaves, and it's doing okay in semi-full sun. Each pod on this plant is also variegated. Most are heavily patterned, but some are pure green, just like normal jalapenos. Matt, along with other growers, are busy crossing the Mattapeño with other varieties, including Mutant Candlelight. I look forward to growing some of these crosses next season. At the end of the row is Blue Xmas, Capsicum annum. I've grown this every year since I first got the seeds from Peter Stanley back in 2019. This is one of my favorite ornamentals. Purple flowers with pods that start out purple, then turn yellow, orange, then red, often dotted with spots of purple. It does kind of look like a Christmas tree. Here's an example of a colorful pod from a previous season. This plant's just getting started. I hope you've enjoyed this brief tour of our pepper plant shelf. Even if I don't make another dedicated video about these plants, you'll see them again later in the season in my Walking the Pepper Path video. If you enjoy our content and would like to see more, you can help us grow by liking this video, subscribing to our channel, and tapping the bell to be notified when we post new episodes. Check out all our merch at 7pot.club/merch. If you'd like a free 7-Pot Club membership card and stickers, get the details at 7pot.club/card. And for even more 7-Pot Club, follow our daily exploits on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. For 7-Pot Club, I'm Rob.